Good evening and welcome to Paper Knife Productions One-Act Playfest. He's Alex.
This is Rob. Don't listen to Rob. Or do. We would now like to ask for you guys to shut off all cell phones so that the actors can focus clearly during the show.
We'd also like to thank some sponsors. We have Marty Law, the Green Bean Cafe, PMHS Law, Hardcover, a literary podcast, Dominion House, and Seagull Media. Let's give our sponsors a round of applause. Alex, why don't you tell them about tonight's first show?
Absolutely. The first one is titled The Man Who Married a Chicken. Marcel married a chicken. Yup, he actually married. Now he's seeing a counselor because things aren't going exactly the way he'd hoped.
This is written by the great Joey Ouellette, also directed by him, and starring Joey and Brian Cutler. Enjoy.
Holy cow, is this the right place? Sorry, that was not a good greeting. My name is Marcel. Are you the counselor, doctor, therapist, surgeon person? Oh, good. Great, thank you. I'm your next appointment. Do you have a couch? Or do you want me just to lay on the floor? Or do you want me just to stand here and start talking? Okay. I'm here because my family and my friends think that I'm crazy, and they have good reason. It's because I married a chicken. Yeah, a real buck chicken. We were united in a civil ceremony by a justice of the peace who had too much to drink. Now we are man in hand. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. I didn't do it because I am sexually attracted to chickens. Because I'm not. I do like to feel the feathers against my skin, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. I did it for one reason, and one reason only, to confront fear. It was an act of bravery. I wanted to show that men can marry men, and women can marry women, and races and religions can intermix because it's the love that's important. Does that sound crazy? I wanted to make a stand against prejudice and hate and closed-mindedness. And on a personal side, I wanted to challenge myself too. By publicly marrying a poultry, I really put myself out there. I faced ridicule and fire-tested my own bravery. You don't believe me? My family didn't believe me either. They thought I was just fooling around. I broke into a farm, you know. I dressed all in black. And I painted my face with black acrylic paint, which turned out to be a really bad mistake because it peeled off all of my skin when I was taking it off. Like a commando, I broke into the farm, and I broke into the barn. Actually, it wasn't locked. I just opened the door and went in. It was full of hostages, chickens being held against their will, prisoners. I'm a vegan, you see. I don't eat meat or eggs or dairy. And so I opened up the barn door so the chickens could be free. Come on, chickens! This is your moment! Be free! But none of them wanted to go outside. They just sat there clucking. I had this plan. I was going to free the chickens, and then maybe I was going to see if one of them wanted to marry me. But I closed the doors because I didn't want them to get cold, and I thought maybe there could be a fox. And then one brown hen was staring at me, and I think she was in love with me, so I put her in a bag and we ran away together. My family was excited to meet her at first. They thought that she was coming to dinner and she was going to be the main course. My mother had a knife. I had to physically protect my wife. I insisted they set a plate for her to sit behind at the table and that everyone call her Pauline. I discovered her name using a Ouija board. Yeah, my family was angry. I mean, there's a reason I never brought a partner home to meet them before. My mother is so picky, she criticizes everyone, especially my brother's wife. I think sometimes a person could be perfect, and my mother would still find fault with them. And my dad, he doesn't care about anyone unless they speak the hockey language. That's all he cares about is hockey on TV. And my sister, unless you know about music and bands, she thinks that you're Watto. I don't even know what Watto means. Yeah, crazy family, I know. Anyway, that's why I'm here, to prove to them that I am of sound mind. I guess I'm afraid of them, you know, afraid of what they might say and their judgments. I guess I married a chicken because I knew they wouldn't approve of anyone I married. So I wasn't taking chances, right? I knew they were going to condemn me. I was afraid of what they'd say if it was a real person. I think I'm realizing right now that I'm actually really terrified. I thought I was doing this out of bravery, but I didn't. Now I understand. You're a really good counselor. Out of fear, I married a chicken. Out of fear, but I'm the real chicken. Because I knew what everyone was going to say. It was totally safe and predictable. Everyone condemned me, but I knew that they would. You know, my family has been condemning me for my entire life. Yeah, it started when I was little. We'd go to the park and I'd take off all my clothes and rub mud all over my body. And I learned that was verboten. Then I started to privately touch myself with feathers. I have very sensitive skin. It feels like there's like a lot of little mice and they got like little feather dusters. And then all of a sudden, so I guess I should do the right thing and get a divorce. I mean, it's not fair to her, to Pauline. I mean, I didn't marry her out of love. I used her. I married her because of who she was, to get status. It was all selfish because I was afraid. You know, we don't even get along. She packs me. And if I criticize her, she lays eggs. She knows I don't eat eggs. And if I complain, she tells me to cluck off. Thank you for talking me through this. It's really helped. What a fool I was to think that marrying a chicken would be a good idea. I need to find a real person, you know? I need to be brave and face my family and stand up to their criticisms. It would help if that person I could find was like somebody important, like a doctor or something. And if they were like really good at dealing with problem people like my crazy family. Are you married? Has anyone ever told you you have an incredibly attractive beak? Nose? Have you ever felt feathers tickling you all over your entire body?
Contact, I need to go.